Hello, I'm Sarah, and today we're delving into the urban-rural economic disparities in China. These disparities are deeply entrenched and multifaceted, shaped by a complex interplay of historical, institutional, and political factors. They persist despite China's rapid economic growth and modernization efforts. Several key factors contribute to the perpetuation of this urban-rural gap. First, discriminatory policies. China's developmental policies, particularly during the centrally planned era before 1978, heavily favoured urban industrialisation at the expense of the agricultural sector and rural areas. This biased approach created a significant urban-rural income and consumption gap, perpetuating disparities in wealth and living standards. Second, the hukou system. The household registration hukou system in China categorizes individuals into urban and rural residents, with significant implications for access to social services and opportunities for rural migrants. This system restricts rural-urban migration and perpetuates a dual society, where urban residents enjoy better access to education, healthcare, and employment opportunities compared to their rural counterparts. Third, uneven development. China's rapid economic growth has exacerbated urban-rural inequalities, driven by an uneven distribution of the benefits of growth. While urban areas have experienced rapid development and prosperity, rural regions have lagged behind, leading to widening income disparities and disparities in infrastructure, public services, and living standards. The political landscape in China has historically favoured urban interests over rural ones, limiting the representation and voice of rural residents in policy-making processes. This lack of political empowerment hampers efforts to address the urban bias in resource allocation and development policies, perpetuating the urban-rural economic divide. China's economic transformation, marked by a shift from agriculture to industry and services, has further exacerbated urban-rural disparities. The emphasis on the service sector, which predominantly benefits urban areas, coupled with the informal and unregulated nature of many service industries, widens the gap between urban and rural incomes and opportunities. In conclusion, the urban-rural economic disparities in China are deeply rooted in historical legacies, institutional frameworks, and political dynamics. Addressing these disparities requires comprehensive reforms that promote inclusive growth, equitable resource allocation, and greater participation of rural populations in decision-making processes. As China continues its development trajectory, bridging the urban-rural gap remains a critical challenge for policymakers and stakeholders alike. For those eager to delve deeper into our discourse, I invite you to explore the following sources. Please let us know in the comments section which topics you would like us to cover in our upcoming videos. Thank you.